Hi everyone, it's Clyde at VIBRANCE Soap, and once in a while I see a beautiful swirl type that I just have to try myself. It's the ultra thin swirl, I guess you could call it, and someone did a really beautiful job, and that's Tina at TraumBubbles, and I'll leave you a link in the description box below because she did such a beautiful job. I want you to see that. And one of the secrets as I was watching this is that she picked some really beautiful contrasts, and each line of pour that she did on top of the soap was contrasted with the line next to it. So that's why she gets these really definitive lines and these fine lines of swirls on soap. So I'm going to do that myself, and I picked some colors for you to see that contrast in action. And I did use the extras and the pot scrapings for this little sample piece right here, just to show you that I really do use those soap scrapings. I hate to waste soap. And well, let's get started with the soap making right now. There's lots to do for this cranberry salsa, so I better get to it. This is the usual oils, kaolin clay, and some coconut milk. And the fragrance is really wonderful. It's cranberry salsa, and I got mine at Rustic Essentials. And I'll get the lye in there, soaking at about 78 degrees. And that looks emulsified. This fragrance behaves itself, so I'm going to add it right now. Smells delicious. Okay, so let me pour the major colors. I'm going to be using my slab mold, and this is going to be the body of the soap. And I love orange and pinks together, so this is going to have some of that. I think I can make more of these colors. I'm also going to be using this really dark blackberry mica from Nurture Soap. You'll see why I made a little bit more of that than the other little colors I'm using. And fill up my little cups. And I want to give credit to Tina's TraumBubbles because I watched her thin line pour, and I really think she did a great job on that. I'll be talking about more of the details of why hers I think is so successful. It's because of that dark color that she used between the colors to add real wonderful definition. Remember to add my titanium dioxide to this one. I can do it later, but I'll forget. Okay, so let's Start blending. Starting with the lightest color, or more saturated color, less saturated colors. And I mix some yellow and some kind of a reddish gold. Love this orange. I always make my oranges a little darker or more saturated because it tends to fade. Pistachio green, one of my favoriteest greens of all time from Rustic Essentials. The rest are going to be blended by hand as I use them, so I'm going to put those aside. Make room for my mold. Just give these a stir. Very nice. Okay, so let's see. This is Mango Tango, the color from this. Followed by my pistachio. From Rustic Essentials. Pouring about half of each. And I think this pink will look great next. Pouring from a little up high so it sinks into the pot. Then the gold and yellow. And repeat that. Okay, I'm ready to pour. I want the colors in the body of the soap to have that same basic design element of this back and forth. And now I'm going to do my other colors. I'm going to start with the white. Let that set up a little bit. This is Sahara Gold. You can see that the soap is really behaving. And this is my Red Obsession Nurture Soap. This is Jade Green from Nurture Soap. I wanted a more deep green for the top. It's a little deeper than the pistachio. And this is that blackberry. Okay, so let's see if this titanium dioxide is ready to pour. I'm going to give them all another stir. Okay, let's start off with the red. And the gold. White. Green. So you can see why I made more of this blackberry color. I wanted to alternate each color with this. Let me get some on this edge. Get some white in there too. Little strips of it. Little gold. There's a signature color, and this is red because of the cranberry. I'm going to use my scrapings for something else because I don't want to disturb that. I have a little more red. And then we're going to take a chopstick. I think actually I'm going to use something a little more thick. I'm going to use the handle of this spoon. Then I'm gonna, and I think I want to do just some diagonals, so then I'm going to get my dividers in there. Really like the design of that, those fine swirls, those little fine lines of color. Let's see if we can tighten it up a little bit in here. Okay, so this is Cranberry Salsa, and I like the color. I think it fits the fragrance like a salsa would. and we'll come back for the unmolding. It's time to unmold this cranberry salsa. And one thing I noticed is that beautiful green lightens it quite a bit when it goes through saponification. And that's called Jade Green from Nurture Soap. Now, if you saw my last video, you'll see that even at this point when I was breaking the sides away from that soap, it was sticking. So it's a good sign that this breaks away nice and clear. I'll show you that up close. So I know it's going to unmold nicely. It just kind of falls out of the silicone insert. That's what I like to see. And the weather has cooled down, at least in the evenings, quite a bit. So it's kind of sticking in the middle, but that's kind of to be expected. Just don't rush it. There we go. Still a little soft in the middle, but that's kind of usual. And turn this way so we can see what we're doing. And start pulling the bars out. Slides out really nice. The sides are like glass. I like seeing that design all the way around. Beautiful. I really love the scent of this cranberry salsa too. It kind of reminds me of Jamaica Me Crazy. It's got like a fruity, like punch-like scent to it. But this one has some cranberry notes to it. And I love this technique as well. Tina's at TraumBubbles made such a beautiful video on this technique too, and her soap came out wonderfully. So I'll leave you a link to her video. I love that. This is how these bars should really slide out. Add just a little bit of glitter. And people always ask where I got this mold, and this mold is from Brambleberry, as well as the wood mold that holds the silicone mold insert. And the dividers, all from Brambleberry. Love this mold. And if you don't forget to use the sodium lactate, they slide right in and out. They're all so different. I like that side. And this is the last bar. So thanks for watching. And check out my new web store at VIBRANCESoap.com. And subscribe so you see all the videos when they come out. See my Instagram for things that I look at for inspiration. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.